Welcome to Voices Among the Shadows. Today we have the following story, The Last Whisper of the Somber Windmill. At the edge of ancient maps, where time stood still and mist is the only companion, stands the Somber Windmill. A wooden giant, its blades, once dancing with the wind, now lie motionless, like petrified arms clinging to a forgotten past. For generations, it was the heartbeat of a small valley, the guardian of a self-sufficient community. But one day the mill stopped, and with its silence came oblivion. At its feet, the village of Oakhaven prospered. Its inhabitants, oblivious to the outside world, lived off the land and the constant beat of the mill's blades. They were known for their unwavering health, immune to the plagues that ravaged other regions. It was said to be a blessing from the land, a harmony with nature that protected them. But perhaps, protection came at a price. Then the stranger arrived. A gaunt outsider, in ragged clothes and with a gaze that seemed to have seen too many winters. He introduced himself as a wind man, a sage who read messages in the air currents. The village, distrustful at first, gave him shelter. He never spoke of his past, only observed the mill, sometimes smiling with a strange melancholy. Until one new moon night, the stranger vanished as mysteriously as he had arrived. Soon after his departure, the first whisper came. It wasn't the wind through the trees, nor the creaking of old wood. It was a subtle, chilling sound that seemed to come from the depths of the mill, a barely perceptible melody that made the skin crawl. The villagers noticed it. At first, they attributed it to the stranger, a last prank before leaving. But the whisper persisted, and it grew stronger. With the whisper came the blight. Not an illness of the body but of the land. Crops withered overnight. Animals fell ill, their bodies drying up like kindling. Hunger began to stalk Oakhaven. People also fell sick, but not from fever, rather from a deep exhaustion, a languor that consumed their vitality. Their voices faded, their smiles vanished. The mill, oblivious, kept whispering. The village panicked. They tried everything. They prayed, sought remedies, but nothing worked. The mill's whisper had become a constant lament, an echo of the desperation that now gnawed at Oakhaven. Some tried to enter the mill, searching for an explanation, an end to the agony. But the doors were sealed, and an unnatural cold emanated from its walls, a cold that chilled to the bone and froze the soul. The last family left standing was that of Ilara, the young miller, and her father, Silas. Silas, weakened, clung to life. Ilara, with desperate strength, tried one last time to make the mill's blades turn, seeking to break the curse. She failed. At dawn, the entire village was silent. Bodies lay in their beds, pale, bloodless. And the mill, the somber windmill, gave its last, prolonged whisper. A sound etched into the memory of the wind, before fading completely. Today, the somber windmill stands as a monument to an enigma. Its blades are fixed, its interior, a tomb of dust and secrets. The village of Oakhaven is just a handful of ruins consumed by overgrown vegetation. The trees of the valley at times seem to whisper that chilling melody. Some say the stranger didn't bring the plague but knew of it. That the mill wasn't a mill but a prison, or a feeder. The whisper of the somber windmill continues to resonate in the hearts of those who dare to listen. A story of a forgotten pact, of a life given to the wind. One more mystery that Voices Among the Shadows dares to unearth. But perhaps some secrets are better left in silence.